Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel Electrical Technology and Industrial Practice. So first of all I would like to apologize because I have not been able to make video for quite a long time. So today I have come with a new video. So today our topic is simple approach on bus fault current calculation. Now in this video we will be learning that how to calculate the bus fault current mostly in LT because LT system travels the most while the design of the fault current in a simple manner. So I am again repeating, it is a simple manner and it is not a very detailed calculation, but whatever result will be obtained from this calculation will be adequate and accurate enough to finalize the short circuit rating of the bus bar. So let's begin the video. Suppose we have a system like this. This is an LT transformer. Say this is a delta star transformer, 11 by 433 volt, 2.5 MVA rated, and percentage impedance is 9%. And from this there is a PNCC is connected. So this is connected via a bus duct, and from this switchboard suppose 10 number of IE2 motors are getting fed, 110 kilowatt IE2 motors are getting fed, and balance load are the static loads. So here I have assumed the power factor and the efficiency of the motor as 0.9, but you have to take it from IS 12615 for the actual figures. What is the actual value of efficiency? Say we have considered IE2 motor. So now we will be calculating the fault current at this bus. So if a bus fault occurs here, so what will be the total fault current of the bus? So when there will be a fault at this position, there will be fault current from two directions. One is this direction, say this is IF1 or I1, which is getting fed from the upper side, and these motors, the 10 numbers of motors will also generate some fault current. Say this is I2. Okay, so this is the fault current generated by the motor. So here the bus fault will be the sum of the two, I1 plus I2. So we will be calculating each of the components. Okay, so first we will be calculating I1. So what will be the value of I1? Our transformer MVA is 2.5 MVA. Okay, and our percentage Z is 0.9. Percentage impedance is 9%. So our fault MVA will be 2.5 by 0.09. Okay, so that is will be equal to around 27.77 car. Will be 27.77 MVA. So our fault current will be I1. If I1 is the fault current, that will be 27.77 by 1.732 into 0.433. Okay. So this will be around 37 kiloampere. Yeah, around 37 kiloampere. So this value will be 37 kiloampere approximately. Okay. Transformer contribution will be 37 kiloampere. We have considered infinite source here. We have not considered any source impedance upstream, but here there will be cable and limited MVA of HT transformer, so there will be some source impedance also, which will further reduce the fault current, but that will not be that extent that this result you got will become invalid. Okay. So that is why I said earlier that whatever result you will get in this calculation will be almost accurate. So now we will calculate the fault current contribution of the motor, that is IE2. Okay, so let us see how IE2 will be calculated. So now our calculation is will be I2. I think unfortunately I mentioned IE2. That will be I2. We will be calculating the value of I2. So what will be the full load current of the motor? IFLC will be is equal to 110 kilowatt by 1.732 into 0.415, as the motors are rated 0.415, by its power factor by its efficiency. I have considered both as 0.9, but you will get the value from IS 12615. Okay, here the value of the efficiency will be there, but power factor you have to consider some vendors as well. Okay, so the value of the full load current is around 188.93 ampere. Okay, so this is the value of full load current. Now, as I mentioned that we have selected IE2 motor. So IE2 motor, for IE2 motor, I starting is equal to 7 into I full load current. Okay, so this starting current is also known as I short circuit current, because at the time of starting the motor acts as a short circuit, acts as short circuit condition. So whatever the starting current, that will be the short circuit current, and this current will be delivered during the fault condition. So here the short circuit contribution of the motor will be ISC will be is equal to 7 into 188.93, which is around 1.32 kilo ampere. Okay, so we have 10 motors, so 10 motors will contribute combinedly feed I2 is equal to 10 into 1.32, that is 13.2 kilo ampere. So the value of this I2 will be 13.2 kilo ampere. So whenever there will be any fault at this bus, its value will be 37 plus 13.2, that is equal to your 50.2 kilo ampere. Okay. So in that case, it is just marginally exceeding 50 kilo ampere. So you can select the 50 kilo ampere bus, or you can slightly increase the percentage impedance of the transformer. You can count it as 9.25%. Okay, slightly you can increase the percentage, so that this fault level becomes below of 50 kilo ampere. If the motor was IE3 type motor, if we selected IE3 motor instead of IE2 motor, then you have to consider the starting current at 7.2 or 7.7. This figure you will also get it from IS 12615. Okay, so you have to check that for which kilowatt what will be the amount of fault current you will consider. So by this you can calculate the fault contribution of the motor. Now static load does not generate any fault current, so you have to check that which will be your fault current generator. So motors, generators and transformer, these are the contributor for faults. Okay, so in case your bus have these elements, you have to consider their fault current contribution while designing a bus. So your this bus will be rated for 50 kilo ampere for 1 second. Okay, so by this technique you can easily calculate the fault current of any bus, and you can finalize the short circuit rating of the bus. You don't need any ETAP to get detailed calculation, and this value will give you almost accurate figure. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed, please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel, and also please hit the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Thank you very much for watching this video.